Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we have got Hachette Partworks, a Build the Terminator. We're on issue 25. We're going to be doing lots of bits and pieces for the shoulder in this issue. Let's have a quick look inside the magazine. These are all the parts we're going to get. This is the area we're working on, and there's that many steps to do that have started it on the first page. So these are your assembly pages. Your Sci-Fi Cinema Legends is Minority Report. And your Real World Science is the history of gestural interfaces and what's coming up in next week's issue. So let's get these parts open and start building. As you can see, we have got lots of parts. We've got a nice big spring. All our parts are plastic. This part here is not on the sprue. Is it metal? Yes, it seems metal. These parts are all plastic. So first things first, it wants us to take this part here and this part here, take them off the sprue, which I'm going to do right now for you. Okay, so I've taken them. I've taken them off the sprue, and this is what they should be looking like. I've got a little burr on there, so I'm just going to quickly take that off before we get any more into it. Just grab yourself a little file or something. If you've got some sprue cutters, you shouldn't have much of a problem with any burrs on there. Okay, so you're going to need a little bit of glue. So I'm just going to put a little bit in a little reservoir. Grab yourself a cocktail stick. I've got one here. And what it wants us to do, it wants us to take this little piece here and it wants us to put some glue down this center piece here. So let's do that now. Just like that, and it wants us to put them together. So you want to have it this way around, obviously. Stick it in just like that, and that's what you should be left with. So now we've got that bit done. What we need to do is we need to cut the rest of these pieces off of the sprue. So I'll get that done and we'll be right back. Okay, so we've got all these parts cut off this sprue that we were on. We're going to need to bring in this piece that we had last week. Make sure you've got them lined up with this bit at the top and the screw holes facing up. We're going to take this piece that we had first and we're going to be putting that in there. We're going to want to put a little bit of glue on this first. So we're going to put a little bit of glue just down here before we send this in there. So let's do that now. A little bit of glue either side. And you want to have it facing that way and get it pushed in just like that. Next we're going to be putting the next one in, which is this one. Do exactly the same, a little bit of glue just down here. We need to put glue on all of these, so let's put a little bit of glue just on here. I'm actually going to put some on the bottom there just in case. And this is going to go in this one here. Slide it in just like that. Now we're moving on to this one. A little bit of glue all the way around. Just like that. And this one has got two different size holes in it, so I'm just checking to see which way it's going to go, because it doesn't tell you which way to put it. Apply super glue to the foot of the socket. I think it's that way. We're going to go that way anyway. Now we're going to be moving on to this one, and we're going to be putting some super glue on this one. So this is going to be going this way, so we only need it just down the edges. And we're going to be dropping this in. Ooh, Don't drop it on there. Dropping this in here, just like that. This is sort of what you should be ending up with so far. Now the next one, which is this little one here, doesn't matter which way you go with this one. So let's get a little dollop of glue on here, just like that. And this one's going to be going in here like that. And that is that bit done. Lots of little bits thingy with that one. Right, so moving on, we need to bring in our spring. Let's get this lined up the way it wants it. I do believe it wants it facing up to this one. Right, get your spring. Fits nicely in the middle there. Now we're going to need your plate, so we need to bring that back in. I'm going to test fit the plate. So hold it this way. I'm going to be putting this plate on. You should feel it located on the spring, and give it a little test fit. You'll feel it clipping in, just like that. So, yeah, just like that. That way. Yeah, like that. So you want this little cutout bit here facing to the left hand side, and then drop it on. Okay, so we're going to use some screws for this one. We're going to use the 6mm screws, so we need 2 of the little ones. 3 of the little ones, sorry. Grab yourself a screwdriver. Right, let's get this located down. Get our first screw in. There we go. That's going to hold that down for us now, so we don't need to hold that anymore. And one in here. Ooh, drop the screw. One in here. Just like that. And last one. Just like that. And that's what you should be left up with. Very nice. The good thing with this is that it's a push fit, so you can turn it any way you want. But we're going to leave it that way, the way it asked us to. Alright, so now we're going to need this piece. We're going to be sticking some glue around these 2 raised pins here, here and here. So let's get that on now. And where is it going to be going? It's going to be going just on the side in here. So that's where that's going to be located. So let's get some glue on here. 1, 2, and locate that on top. That sort of hides that little screw there, just like that. Now I'm going to bring this piece in with your 2 holes. You've got 2 holes and a pin, so you can't really go wrong. Stick it on. We're going to need 2 of the longer screws now, straight down the middle down there. 2 screws. So let's get that done now. On like that. I'll just get one started. Just like that. That's the first one. Now the second one. Just like that, and that's what it should look like, just like that. Now lastly, we're going to put 2 little pieces. We're going to have this piece. We're not going to use this piece. We're going to put that to the side. Now we've got this piece here. I do have a little bear on mine, so I'm just going to snip that off, just like that. Okay, now what you're going to want is a little bit of glue on this end here. So let's get a little bit of glue. This is the last bit of glue for this issue. And it wants you to put it just in here. So let's get that just in there. Just like that. And this is going to go in here, and you want it facing. You can't really go wrong because there's a little tiny peg in there. There's a peg hole on here. So you can't really go wrong, you can't put it the wrong way. Just feel it till it drops. Just like that. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue around that as well, because it's a little loose in there. So this whole bottom bit is not visible anyway. So let's get a bit of glue everywhere on that. Right, here we go. Just hold that for a few seconds, let that set. Just like that. Okay, and that is this issue complete. You've got obviously 2 spare screws, so this is what you should be left off with. I'll show you where this is going to go and what it's going to look like. Because this is going to be going in here. We haven't done this side yet. This is going to be going in here. Just like that. And it's going to be, see, I think I put this upside down, hold on. Because you can turn it. Like that. I think it's going to be like that. Yep. So that would be it going into the shoulder, just like that. You've got your arm, which is going to lever like this. So this is going to be a big old boy. So let's have a look and see what's coming up in next week's issue. And next week we're getting the bit for left shoulder, which is the same bit that we've just added on for the right shoulder, and we also get to install the right elbow. So it looks like we get the little pin that's going to be going through the elbow, and we're going to be connecting all that up. So join me next week. That should be out next Wednesday. Yeah, so join me then. The DeLorean will be out on Monday. Make sure you tune in for that. If you haven't already, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.